more philosophy on the non-commodity scriptures and what's called the Tripartite. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Whatever. I'm gonna leave a link to it. But basically, these scriptures basically clarify the Old Testament a lot. Like, they basically recognize that the Old Testament, a lot of the prophets actually made statements that were misled in a lot of ways. But anyways, the description of God, okay? When you try and describe God and you call God perfect, actually the word perfect cannot describe God because he is more perfect than the word perfect. He is immeasurable because there's nothing that can measure him. So there's no description of the undescribable. And like there's no amount of glory that could be shined on him. Like in the sense like he is perfect sweetness, he is all sweetness, he is all goodness, all honor, all glory, and all perfect. And all of those words that I just used are not even enough to describe how perfect. So it's like it's this one scripture uses the phrase totalities a lot, like he is the total goodness, which I find very true in a lot of ways. And I mean, it's pretty interesting when you look at it. I suggest you read through it for sure. I mean, is this especially makes you feel really good about like God and how you can view him and basically the limitless image that he is. He can't even be described. He is so great. Okay, and also, for example, like in the Old Testament, it says, "Do not create any gods before me, for I am a jealous God." But you see, God does not feel jealousy because he is above all, so he's not jealous of anything. So, like, that statement was actually misled. And there's also, like, see, the thing is this is where Christ comes in. Like, Christ recognized the idea of Satan and God, where Moses only recognized the Lord. But you see, like, Satan took himself upon, he tried to become God. He proclaimed himself as God. So he misled prophets as well as him being God. So when prophets took judgment upon themselves, they were actually working upon which was not God, but that took the image. So it's pretty interesting when you look at it this way. I really recommend you go through this and read it because it has so much information that I've never heard, and I still have a lot to get through. It's like 2 hours long. I've been, this is day 2 of going through it, so I mean, I'm just cramming my head with knowledge, sharing it with you guys, and spreading the word type of thing. But it's really fascinating, so I just suggest you take a look into it. Peace.